Hi, my name's Katie, and welcome to Creativity for Hope. It's the channel where we're going to just be creative and have fun and do some things that are crafting, that are journaling, that are painting, that are using stickers, photos, you name it. You know what? We're going to try it because honestly, creating is something that brings me so much joy and so much happiness, and I really want to share it.
This is my journal from Kiwi Inks, and I've bedazzled it as you can see here. And I'll show you the inside of it. We're going to get into it. These are stickers from Pipsticks. The flowers are from Amazon, but it's just a way to customize. This is my journal from January to, we'll see how long it goes. And my word for the year is transform. So that's kind of how I wanted to set the frame for this journal. And I've already started in it, as you can see. This is some art journaling that I've done. And you can see that I spelled inspire wrong, but that's okay because art journaling is just for you. This is some photo journaling that I did here about a family trip to Monterey. So you can kind of incorporate different things in your journals. We're going to get started, and I'm going to do some art journaling, some photo journaling, and we're just going to have some fun. So follow along with me, and let's just use some of my old alcohol inks that I've made in the past. I always figure, how can I repurpose them? And so what I'm going to do right now is just start to cut it up, because I think a lot of times we're afraid to use our art supplies or afraid to cut up our art. Let's use it. So I'm using a tape runner, and I'm putting that on the back. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it in the journal. So this journal has pretty thick paper. It's 180 gram, which is helpful for this kind of stuff because it holds up really well. And then I've printed some photos on my printer. Super easy to print from your phone. I used Collage and created a collage and did some 4x6 prints. And these are my two lovely, lovely animals, Otto and Daisy. Daisy's a smaller dog and Otto's the big dog. And then stickers. Oh my gosh, I love stickers. These are some stickers that I've picked up along the way, and I'm just adding some accents. And these are some vinyl stickers that I got from Michael's from the Recollections collection. And you can cut up stickers. You do not have to use them whole. Don't be afraid to, use your art supplies in different ways. So the next thing I'm going to do is some lettering here. And these are some acrylic brush pens that I have. I got them from Amazon. I can put the link in terms of what they are in the notes for the YouTube video. And I'm just putting Otto and Daisy so I can remember them. They just bring such a warm smile to me. And I just love how they play and they just kind of hang out. And you can see that I'm lettering the word friends because they're friends most of the time. Sometimes they get into little tussles, but they always make up. So what we'll do now is go ahead and add some shadows. And what I'm doing is using some glitter pens to add shadows. And what this does is it just kind of helps make it pop a little bit more. What I can also do in the future is talk about brush lettering, because I really feel like brush lettering adds something to my journals, and it just gives me an additional way to be creative. So if you know how to brush letter, perfect. If you don't, that could be something I could do in the future. Let me know if that's something that you'd like to see. All right, I am getting out my distressed ink. This is something I love, stamps. And I found some stamps at Michael's and for Valentine's Day. And if you have stamps, use them and you can put them in your journal. There's no right or wrong way to do this. I typically clean my stamps right away so that the ink doesn't dry on them and just set them out and let them dry on their own. More stickers. You can never have enough stickers. And stickers have texture, and that's okay. These kinds of journals will hold thicker stickers and still be fine. So don't be afraid. This is a glue pen that I'm using, and these are some pre-die cuts that I found. And just because it's the theme of Valentine's Day, adding in the hearts. I love this glue pen because it's so precise and it's no mess. I find it easier than glue sticks. And what you can do is just take a fine pen and add some details. I'm adding Otto and I'm adding Daisy into the hearts that you'll see. And what it is, it's just helpful that you can kind of get some different lettering techniques in here and vary it up. I'm doing a little bit of faux calligraphy on Daisy. Again, that's something I can show in future videos on how to do it, because I think the more techniques that you know, the better it is for your journaling. And these techniques are super easy. So what we're going to do now is just this corner and the side is not sticking, so I'm getting my trusty glue pen. We'll see if it works. Tape is usually the best for thicker things, but you want things to stick in the journal and not fall out. Sometimes I use a sticker as a technique to put it in, but I don't think that's going to hold because that is really thick paper. We'll put it on the bottom and we'll just keep going because you know what? There's no mistakes when it comes to your journal. You can turn any mistake into something that's beautiful. And you can see that's what I'm doing here. I tried to cover that splotch with a stamp and I really didn't like how that looked. So I'm going to blot it out with a baby wipe and that'll help take the ink off. And what you can do is you can use another stamp. Here, I think I'm going to go ahead and get some stickers because stickers can kind of help just erase things or hide things, but it still looks great. So I'm going to get some rainbows and a little bit of yellow just to kind of have a pop. And it's done. I think I'm not sure what else I can add, so I'm going to go ahead and move on. So I have one more side to do, and what I'm going to do is start to use some of the prints that I used and cut them up. This is a date day that I had with my honey, and I'm cutting out some pictures of us, a selfie we took, and then earlier you can see that there were some plants. So what I'm going to do is back to brush lettering. And this is one of the Karen, these are the Deco pigment brush pens, and they're watercolor based. And so what it is you can use them and you can also go over it with a water pen and you can kind of get a blurry effect. So arranging my photos, putting in some more stickers, the tape runner, since the photo paper tends to be thick. You could try glue stick, but it might eventually fall out. I find the tape runners are the most durable. Stickers. I love stickers. These are again from Michaels. You'll find a majority of what I use are from Michaels, Pipsticks, sometimes Hobby Lobby, but it just really depends. Wherever I find cute stickers, I will usually pick them up. So I encourage you to use your stickers because what are you saving them for? We should always just make sure that we are enjoying life to the fullest and not save stuff. So again, these are some die cuts. I used hearts on the other page, but here I'm using butterflies and I'm also using my stamps again. And again, there's no right or wrong to this. It's just kind of how you feel, where you want to place things. You can put things down on the page before and move it around to see where the ultimate positioning you'd like. I thought some cute little hearts around my photo would be great. You can kind of figure out like the colors or how many you want to use and adding some shadows. It's really just about playing. And this whole thing is just about me having a good time. I really use crafting as a way to de-stress, and this is just what brings me joy and happiness. So if this is something that you want to try, I encourage you to try it because a lot of times I've talked to people and they say that they don't want to try because they're not sure what to do. As you can see here, I'm just kind of going by the seat of my pants and just having some fun and trying different things. I just really want to stress, no right or wrong way to do any of this as long as you have fun and you enjoy it. And plus, the bonus is if you print pictures, you get printed pictures. I feel like these days we don't even print pictures at all. They're just on our phone. So I feel like having something visual to remind me of a great day actually makes me really, really happy. So think about it and see if you can print some too. There's a million different ways that you can do it. There's the instant cameras, there's those mini photo printers. I happen to have a big HP printer that I can use to just print out the 4x6s and then cut them up. So you can see that I was using a water pen here. Water pens are so versatile. You can use them with watercolors. You can use them with water-based pens as I was doing. It's actually one of the great tools that I have that I always carry with me. So I'm moving that butterfly around quite a bit, and that's okay. You can change your mind when you do this kind of stuff. I wanted to have a hummingbird in the corner and I moved the butterfly to the side, and using that glue pen again, you can see I can get a lot of precision and not a lot of mess, which is super helpful. So pressing it down so it doesn't fall off. I'm going to add the date here. I'm just doing the month and the year. Some people use a date stamp. I can't find mine right now, but I'm going to look for it. So just a pen is good enough. And you can see here This is the final product. I may add a couple more stickers here because it's always hard to stop. I feel like you never know when enough is enough. But here we go. That's the final project. And thank you so much for being here. I'll do some more videos. Let me know what you want to see. Thank you.